Well guys, our internet is down, and so if this video makes it up today, which I'm hoping it does, it'll be late because of the internet being down, and that's kind of annoying. Well guys, this mush is actually cereal. I started right after the last bit that you guys saw, making some yogurt, and the yogurt is just almonds, miso paste, vanilla, and water. There's actually a YouTuber that I saw the video from, and I will link her video in the description so you guys can see her video. But I started the process, and this is what happened to my cereal after I let it sit so long. And yes, I will finish this because I don't waste food. But it is kind of silly that it turned into this mush. Alright guys, my hair's a mess, but I started the yogurt process. I will again show you the video in the link in the description for the original video that I saw to how to make it. Excuse me, I didn't add as much miso paste in mine as she did. I'm hoping it works within 8 hours because I didn't want to make it too salty or too miso-y flavored, so I didn't add as much. I added like 2 little globs, about this big of miso paste in the whole batch, so it wouldn't be too flavored. So I'm hoping there's enough probiotic in there from it being fermented to actually culture. So cross your fingers. I hope that it works. Also, here shortly, when it's done in about 8 hours, I will show you what it looks like, and I'm also going to show you how I make vanilla extract. I started reading the labels on vanilla extract and realized how easy it was to make, so then I started making it. This is what vanilla extract will look like in about 2 weeks. I have just barely made this about 2 weeks ago. It's actually a little darker than that. You can see the vanilla bean floating around in there and some chunks that I will strain off the chunks before I give it to my grandmother. This is her Christmas present. I am going to fill it the rest of the way with more vodka today because one of the ingredients is vodka. That's because they use alcohol, and you need a clear alcohol for the color to be right. You can use the spiced alcohol, I think, but that would add a different flavor. But this is what it looks like after 2 weeks. It's just barely colored, but the longer I leave it sit for, the better. I also exposed the vanilla in here. You can see in here there's exposed vanilla, and I did that so that way it would actually penetrate and get more of the flavor out. These are the vanilla beans, and you buy them from the store. These ones came from Sprouts. My last ones came from my store that I work at, and they actually cost a lot less at Sprouts, and you get 2 instead of just 1. So guys, check your stores. Some stores cost more than others, some don't. Today I'm gonna be making some butter, and yes, every scene I'm like back in here. I'm gonna be reading a recipe from here, and then I will put a link in the description for this book so you guys can actually get the recipe. I'm going to be reading it myself, but I will show you the after bit of this butter when it's done, so I can show you what it does. One of the ingredients in here is soy lecithin. I will tell you that one ingredient because it's one that's very important for this recipe. The rest I will leave to mystery, so that way Miyoko Schwimmer can tell you the rest. This is the butter after it's done. I just need to go next and put it in the refrigerator to let it set up. This is the recipe that I did for the yogurt. And again, I will put the link in the description of guys, the I am making yogurt. This is when I was making my cheese, and it was a really, really good cheese. I have to still let it set up as of right now, but it is so cheesy and stringy. Alright guys, I have to let everything set up. Like I said, the cheese has to set up in the fridge. The butter has to set up, which it's already mostly set up. It's just gotta finish hardening all the way. It's like a margarine, but my grandmother didn't want salt in it, so I didn't salt it like the recipe in the book. So I didn't add any salt, but it is a unsalted butter for us, but you can salt it. Um, I might actually end this video depending on how long it is, because I also don't have like much cell service out here and the internet is down. So it's going to be like a test upload and I really want to upload this video. So this is probably going to be the end. If not, there'll be more, but if it is, it's the end, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video.